Okay, one more time. I'm on a roll here. I was watching another YouTuber on Fusion 360 Lathe, and he incorporated some G code, and I realized that this is a good time for G code lesson. I've been slacking off on that. It's very important to know G code. I always use a book to refer to. Okay, if you go into Haas, it actually applies to all Phoenix G code. So, Build Programming Workbook right here. Is the whole book. Great for doing exercises. I like the older book that had a picture of the machine on the front. We got all G code exercises. Anything you want to know with Fanuc style G code right here. All right, back to our G code fusion thingy here. All right, we got face mill. We're gonna rough and chamfer, right? I'm going to do a couple different ways. I'm going to do post process now. I have my post selected, but I also have a machine selection. This is not machine for simulation. This is just machine with some basic parameters in there. But it actually automatically points to the posts. That's one plus. Another thing I found out, if you program like in the 10,000 RPM range, and if you go use a machine in the 6,000 RPM range, it'll give you a warning. So, all right, I have to direct the post to where my USB is right here. Right there. Hit select folder. I got open NC file and editor, but not create in browser and not post to team. I don't change anything over here, but there's some basic settings in my post that are already pre-configured, like use chip transport. That's the TM1 does not have that. We have optional stop on, separate words with space. I don't use sequence numbers. It says write machine and write tool list. Those are some basic stuff. And I use G0 for my rapid moves. Okay. Post the code. And up here we have operation selection right up here. So if you click up here, you'll have both of these. If you want to save some time. All right. Overwrite the following file because it's already been posted once. All right, we're going to review the G code right here. I got number. I have my name. So when I put it in the machine, I know it's mine. It's got the correct machine. It's got a timestamp. Even says what machine. It's got a list of tools. Tool 1 and 3. I got face mill. And that's a little G code list. I'm using G55. WCS 2, spindle at 2500 plus. It's going to rapidly move to this position. This is called a height offset command. Got T1 and H1, height offset to tool 1. Turn the coolant on, rapid to this position right here. These are your, if you go into here, this is, let me get out of that. These are all your height commands. Stock top, speed height, top height, bottom height, right? All right. I go down the list and I look through all the cuts. And the last one is 0. I always look for that. And this is going to be cutting at 0, and the last move is going to go up. So if you follow along here, I'm making my first cut at positive 210. Remind me, we're always talking in thousands as a machinist, so 3 digits, even though these are rounding off. Then it's going to go to Z170, Z130, Z90. You can see that they have 40,000 by 50, 10, and 0. And in this one, I turned on feed rate to be slower for the final cut. So I got F25 there. And this would be rapid up, shut the spindle off, shut the coolant off, and go home. It's the newer go home command right there. And this means optional stop. Optional stop is on. And then we're going to go get the next tool. Tool 3, RPM. I got the work coordinate selection. I'm going to rapid at that position. Work offset height offset number 3 that aligns with tool 3. Pulling on, rapid close. Get a little bit closer on a feed move. G1 is a feed move. Go down a little bit, and then it's going to creep down and start cutting around at 60,000 steep. These are all approach moves. And it's going to go round, 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 round. Come out, wrap it up to 1 inch, and go home. And the last move is bring the table to me. End of program. Decode lesson. Got a percent sign and a percent sign. So you can hand type it with the percent signs and put it in if you do G-code lessons. Which brings you back to the book right here. Sample of G-code. So if I use a, let's look through here. Oh, there's some good ones here. Rapid positioning, G00. First one you should know. G01, linear interpolation. Here's a sample of a chunk of code right there of what this is doing. Good thing to know to be able to understand and even visualize, do I have the program right? What am I doing wrong? This is a height command, example of the program's first couple of lines. Mark Terryberry has a very good video of that, the first 9 lines. Right there, we got tool change, we got the height offset command, all that stuff there. Height offset is incorporating this, like the tools are all different lengths. So you got your Z coordinate with the G54 command, but it has to add or subtract the height. That's where this comes in. All right, little G-code lesson. I'm going to call it quits, and hopefully I'm not on anymore this weekend. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.